Richard Esposito, a national security expert and former New York City Police Department Deputy Commissioner of Strategic Communication. Thank you so much, Richard, for being with us. Clearly, this is a big win for the administration, for the U.S. military, but I think a lot of people immediately, I know I did, think about retaliation. So what is the military poised to do?
You know, we are in a lot better place than we were 22 years ago. There's a good deployment of resources throughout our cities, throughout the country, as well as overseas. But there's a real question that's on everyone's mind. Do we have the right balance with international threats, whether it's in Afghanistan or emerging challenges in places like Pakistan, or the kinds of domestic threats we've seen that are inspired by various people, and the ones that are really difficult, like Uvalde, they just come out of almost nowhere. And how do we balance our safety on all these fronts? That's the challenge that law enforcement is facing and that they're discussing right now.
Very good points. I mean, because 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we were really focused on an external threat. And increasingly, we've seen domestic terror, or what could be called domestic terror, rise in the U.S., inspired by some of these killers in places like Kabul. The fact that al-Zawahiri was found there, do you think that signals that Afghanistan is allowing the terror group, Al-Qaeda specifically's presence?
Well, part of this Taliban administration has been closely linked to Al-Qaeda. We knew that when we left. We knew that this could open the road to Al-Qaeda's return to a sanctuary, and obviously our intelligence agencies have kept a close eye on it. This strike didn't come out of nowhere. It makes clear that though our troops are not on the ground, the Biden administration has not forgotten the threat from this area. As you know, us leaving has caused problems for women, problems for young girls. There were a great many consequences, but this does make clear we have kept our eye on the ball.
Yeah. And one of the next men on the most wanted list is Saif al-Adel, which is he's a founding member of Al-Qaeda, cruel ex-army officer from Egypt, a $10 million bounty on his head. Historically, when the U.S. takes a direct hit on a terrorist like al-Zawahiri, do other leaders go deeper into hiding?
No, I mean, what we've seen in the past is when we take a direct hit on someone, a new leader emerges very often. We'll see what happens at this point. It doesn't mean they don't take security measures. It doesn't mean they may, lower their profile, but they clearly emerge, and there's clearly a mechanism. We saw that for a while when the war on terror was much more on our minds, where leader after leader was replaced.
And the last question I have, because I know we only have a few seconds, I think about, you mentioned nukes getting in the wrong hands, but what about the video, the propaganda of some of these terror groups? How much is the U.S. government and even local law enforcement working to keep that out of young people's hands, off the internet, canceling some of these channels that live stream carnage and bloody terror?
That's a great question, Adrian. And that's a big challenge and always has been. How do you remove, in a society like ours, a free society, how do you get rid of violent hate speech? We do what we can, certainly, and we watch what we can. But that's a huge challenge to keep an eye on all of that horrible video.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the challenge of our next generation. Richard Esposito, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Adrian.
Still ahead, our Leland Bittert joins us live. He further explains the significance of the take.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.